Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys some nice Arena Champion gameplay footage. So if you don't know what this game is, it's by the same developers of Dungeon Quest. So it's kind of just like the PvP version of Dungeon Quest. So as most people know, Dungeon Quest is just a bunch of dungeons. You get loot, get better. This is PvP. They had some testing and there's a couple different game modes. It's similar looks to Dungeon Quest, like some of the cosmetics are even the same, like the Bob Ross one I believe is in Dungeon Quest. It's also in here. And this is like I think it's the alpha, the beta testing, but so basically they opened it for like 3 hours. I think it opened like for Eastern time. I think it opened at like 6 or 7 o'clock and closed at like 9:30 or 10. So it was open for three and a half hours. It really wasn't open that long. They just wanted to let everybody test out the game and see if it was any decent, because there's been people testing it out for a while actually, but like pretty much anyone hasn't been allowed. But yeah, so there were a couple like requirements to join and stuff like that, and if you met those, you were able to join just fine. But so the beta testing was pretty cool. There's the casual mode and competitive, and you can like gain points for the characters. There's a bunch of different characters. I'm being the Poison Master right now, and as you can tell, like he just has a bunch of like lobs that he can throw, and he's mostly medium to long distance. Like some of the characters, like the warrior, is mainly close distance. Although this guy, he's actually kind of cool. So whenever he hits somebody with some of his abilities, he actually gets HP back, and there's a couple of characters that can heal. There's some that have passive regen, like this guy, he technically has passive regen, and there's a couple that are just like meant to do a high DPS, and all the characters are currently level 30. If you were in the testing, it was pretty sweet to play against everybody, and since there weren't many people playing, you got in the same lobbies with a lot of people. Some people even got in games with Kathy. It was pretty sweet. But yeah, so the abilities are all pretty sweet. I personally like the Poison Master the best. I also have a clip of the Archer gameplay, and he's pretty decent too. I personally still like the Poison Master the best because he's kind of good for lobbing, and like if you know how to target his things pretty well, it's pretty cool. And also that blue line that's on your guy, that also determines where you're gonna shoot to that green line that just popped up right there. That like big thick one, the blue line determines where that goes pretty much. So it's pretty decent. The shift lock is OP in this in some ways. I believe shift lock's on if you want it on. I turned it off because I didn't really like it. But for certain characters, it's not bad to have. Like the warrior's pretty decent. And I had a clip of the Paladin, and there was actually a bug that I found where like you levitate in the sky, you can't use your abilities, and you can only dash. I don't know how many other people found this bug, but I don't have the clip unfortunately, because I had the clip and it deleted for some reason. So yeah, that's how that went out. But yeah, so basically there was a weird glitch where you'd like raise like a foot above the ground and you just levitate. You couldn't move. You couldn't use the abilities. The only way you can move is with your dash, which is pretty cool. They have a dash, but yeah, that's one of the bugs. So so if anybody else found any other bugs, let me know, because you know, I mean, like if the developers are aware of these bugs, they're obviously going to try to fix them before they release the game, because you know they don't want a bunch of levitating characters. And yeah, no, it's only ever happened to me when I was the Paladin, so I don't know if it's only a Paladin glitch or not, but there is a fair amount of glitches and bugs. There's not too many that I know of, but like I said, like the only main one I know is that, and sometimes it was kind of slow to queue, but honestly, other than that, there wasn't really anything messed up about it. But yeah, so the game's pretty decent overall. There's a crazy amount of abilities. The cosmetics actually look really nice. Some of the cosmetics are identical or look really close to Dungeon Quest cosmetics. Pretty much the same style of play with like the shooting and stuff like that. There's just more abilities in this, and this is PvP based, so it'd probably be easier for them to keep this game alive because they can update it a little bit easier. And they also have decent cosmetics too, and if you were in the testing, you got like 10,000 gems for free. So you could literally buy as many cosmetics as you wanted, because the cool thing is, instead of just having a cosmetic shop, they actually literally just have a bunch of just cosmetics for like each character. So they'll have like the wizard cosmetics, the warrior cosmetics, the poison master cosmetics. So it's pretty sweet. They still have the featured ones, of course, and as you can tell, the one guy over there, he has the plague doctor one, which is pretty sweet. I didn't get it, but at the same time, all the stats get reset anyway, because all the characters started at like level 30. And like the max like rank was like level like 2 or something like that. And as you can tell, we did win, and one of the cool things I like about it the most is there's like MVPs there, so like you can see the MVPs. I have been the MVP a couple times for like most kills and most damage and stuff like that. Pretty sweet. And also, this is a clip of the Archer gameplay. I still personally like the Poison Master better. The Archer's okay. Like I said, I had the Paladin clip, and it shows the level of everybody, the rank of everybody, and that was like It was literally my first max, so I had 0 rank. But yeah, the max rank was bronze 2, and everybody was level 30 no matter what. But yeah, so the archer was pretty nice. He wasn't my favorite because, you know, he's basically just a sniper. He had a cool few abilities. Like his Q was I think his Q was like 1 arrow, the other one was 3 arrows, the other one was like a net, slows people down. It's pretty sweet looking. And all the characters actually have ultimates, which I think is kind of cool. And some of the ultimates are super OP. Like the archer one, I think is like it kind of looks like it kind of looks like Sova's ultimate in Valorant. It's pretty sweet actually. But the archer's ultimate's pretty decent, and the poison master's one's pretty decent too. But all the characters have different health as well based on who you are. So like if you're a tank or something like that, like the Paladin, I think you start with like 1100. As you can tell, I just used that net right there and just shut that guy down completely, and he almost just got heated. But yeah, the one cool thing about the Paladin though is he can actually heal himself, and he has a couple ranged abilities. But yeah, so like he has his heal he can put down, and he can heal his entire team like 200 health per time. It takes like 8 seconds to cool down. But so far it's a pretty nice game. We're all hoping it just kind of comes out soon because honestly DQ's been kind of slow and everybody's starting to get kind of bored of it, and it's just losing traction fast, you know. I mean, it still has a lot of active players, but it's kind of losing some traction. So yeah, so the whole community is kind of hyped up for this, and they're all kind of hoping it ends well because a lot of people played it. I think out of 3 hours it was open, like 30,000 people played it. Like it had 30,000 visits and a couple hundred likes. It was pretty nice. But yeah, so it's a pretty decent game overall. And this one that we're playing right now is King of the Hill. It's pretty decent. Like I said, it's like, I think you have 8 minutes, and like every second that you hold the hill is a point. It's first to 150, and we're doing pretty decent right now. But yeah, as you can tell, that little Paladin keeps healing them, so they're pretty much just good because they're all sitting right there. Whenever they get hit, they can just literally heal. So yes, the game's pretty decent. I personally like King of the Hill better because you know, it's not all surrounded by just standard PvP like most of the games. Like it actually has an alternative goal, you know. I mean, you can still kill people and get points. And I think the more like kills you get too, the more coins you get. I mean, obviously this is just the beta testing, so that's just kind of an assumption, because I think you did get like extra coins and status and stuff like that when you did kill people. Like you got more KDR obviously, but at the same time, like I think you got some extra coins, maybe some gems, but yeah, they kind of just gave you some free. I think they gave you like 500 coins or 1,000 coins, 10,000 gems, just so you could have stuff, because yes, and it's like the testing phase for like real players to play, not just the developers. They basically just made it so that everybody could get all the cosmetics they wanted, pretty much. Because I think there was like 15 cosmetics available, and I don't think you get to keep any of them if you go into the game, although maybe they'll let you keep the cosmetics. I don't really know. I think I bought one, but I can't remember if I did, because I was gonna buy the one Poison Master one that looked pretty sweet, but at the same time, most likely the stats won't save, because if everybody started on level 30, they'd kind of be too OP. Although the one cool thing about the characters, I don't have a clip of it fortunately, but each character has its own ranking as well, so each time you rank it up, like your characters basically have competitive ranks, so like your archer could be like a silver 1 or something like that. I believe like once it levels up enough, it can slowly rank up, and your overall rank could be like a gold 2, and your other guy could be like a silver 1 or something. I think that's how it works, because that's what it looks like. But this game's got a lot of potential. It seems pretty nice. I personally think that the Paladin's the coolest character because he's a tank, and then the Poison Master. And I didn't get the chance to play the Berserker, but I played all the other characters, and they're all pretty decent. It's a really well-made game. They put some serious time into this thing, so this will hopefully be like the new meta. And yeah, so that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video of the clips, and I will see you guys in the next one.